Okay, so good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, depending on what part of the world you're connecting from. I'm excited to be hosting this meeting today. I want to share some amazing updates that we have, which I believe will get you so excited, and this is driving us towards our corporate objective in the WITTY family. Okay, so what I would like to start with is to show you a demo of the multi-currency platform. So before we share our screen and show you what it would look like, let me explain. So like I told you guys, the multi-currency product should go live in give and take 2 weeks. Okay, give and take 2 weeks. But we're going to do a demo of what the UI would look like so that you know that work is really happening and you have an idea of what to expect when we launch in about 2 weeks. It might not even be up to 2 weeks, but we're just looking at 2 weeks at the maximum. All right. Okay, so Ayobam, if you're ready, you can just share your screen. Do I need to stop my video? So you guys will just follow me. I'll tell Ayobami what to do, and then you just keep doing that, and you guys will just follow me and have a feel of what this is. All right. So Ayobami, go ahead and put any username. Okay, continue. Continue. So like I explained, this is not connected to any backend yet, okay? At least what we are doing now is not connected to the backend. There's a version of this that um, work is actually ongoing on to connect to the backend. But this is the purpose of this presentation is to give you a look and feel of what we are building and what you should expect when we launch in about 2 weeks, right? Okay, get started. Continue. Just put any fake address. All right. Choose Nigeria. Go to dashboard. Okay. All right. So this is the dashboard. So let me just go through. Just go at my pace. I will tell you when to click away. Okay. So this is your dashboard that shows you like an overview of the entire platform, right? So you see, if the card you're seeing that is showing USH 12 million Ugandan shilling, right? If you swipe through it, you cannot swipe on this particular wireframe, but on the main multi-currency, if you swipe through it, it will be bringing out all the accounts that you have and the balances on those accounts. Okay, can you scroll down? Okay, yeah, it's displaying now. Okay, so you can see the income, the expense, the analytics. Scroll down, please. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. The analytics, all the wallets you have, your recent transaction, and all. So this is just an overview or a snapshot of what is happening on your account. All right, go to the hamburger icon. Okay, so go to my wallet. Okay, so my wallet shows you all the accounts that you have, right? All the accounts that you have activated on your account, all the currencies that you have activated on your account. Even though currently, like we said, we support about um 12 currencies, but you can decide not to activate all of them. Okay, so anyone you activate, this is where you're going to see them. You see them here, and all the balances you have in all of those different currencies will be shown here. Okay, all right, let me go to the menu again. Yeah, go to exchange. We'll manage. Go to exchange. All right. So exchange is where you see the exchange rate for any currency swap that you want to do. This is where you see all the exchange rates for when you're trying to move money from one currency to another currency. This is where you're going to see the exchange rate will be displayed. All right. All right, go back to menu. Go to transactions.
Yeah. I'm on the transactions now.
Okay, so the transaction page is where you see all of your transactions. So you can see we have all, we have incoming, we have outgoing, and we have exchange. So all, we merge both your incoming and outgoing transaction. If you go to incoming, Abam, can you click incoming? So incoming will show you all the monies you have received into your account, while outgoing will show you all the monies you've sent outside of your account, and the exchange will show you the exchange rate of each of those transactions that you have done. All right. So that's what we display on this page. Go back to menu. Go to send money. So here is where you send money from. So when you click on send money, it gives you two options. If you are doing internal transfers or external transfers. Internal transfers is if you are sending from a WITTY account to another WITTY account. Those are internal transfers. External transfer if you are sending from a WITTY account to a bank outside of WITTY. Those are external transfers. So this is where you do those transactions. All right. Now I want to go back to menu. Beneficiaries. Okay, click on it. So beneficiaries is where, like, so if you have people you send money to regularly, beneficiaries is where you save them on your wallet so that it's easier for you to send money anytime you want to send money. All right. So for instance, let's assume that you send money regularly to Sarah Johnson. You save her contact under beneficiaries. So anytime you want to send money to her, you just click send money and automatically it just sends to her. Okay. So that's what happens under beneficiaries. And then the last one is settings, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so
Yeah,
settings is where you edit. Yeah, this is where you edit your personal information. Okay, so this is the overview of what the multi-currency would look like. Okay, so you have basically the multi-currency allows you to hold multiple currencies at the same time. For instance, Alban, can actually stop sharing. Let me show my video. Thank you. All right. So what happens is for every currency that we support, when you log into your account, you'll be able to see your account details, your name, the account number, and the bank that is providing that particular that we have partnered with to provide that particular currency to you. Okay, so you're going to see those information. Now, I need to say here that WITTY is not a bank. WITTY is a fintech company. It's a financial technology company, and WITTY does not custody user funds. Okay, user funds are custodied by the banks that we have partnered with, and like I said, when you log into your multi-currency, you will see for every currency we support, you will see the bank in that country that actually is enabling us to support that currency. So your money is going to be held in that bank, not in WITTY. So the bank just gave us an API, which we integrated with to enable us do what we are doing. Let me go from the known to the unknown. For those of you who were here when we did the copy trading product, or for those of you, maybe we are not here, you're new, but I mean, you know how copy trading works. The same way you put your money on the exchanges, Binance or Bybit, and then the platform connects to the exchange via an API, and then you can trade. Okay, whatever is being traded on the platform also trades on your Binance. That's exactly how it is. The platform does not have access to your funds on Binance, but because you gave it a read-only asset, okay, an API was integrated. An API is like a bridge that connects two independent platforms together. So because of that API, whatever is happening on one platform is replicated on the other platform, but assets cannot be exchanged. Okay, that's exactly how it is with what we are doing. Okay, so your money is sitting in the bank, which it does not custody funds. We are not a bank. Okay, so but because we have an API, whatever you are doing on our platform, the API takes that instruction and it's able to happen on the banks where your money is being held. Okay, I hope that is clear. So all you need to do now is, let's assume you activated Naira, Ghana cedis, and the Kenyan shilling, right? So you go to Binance or Bybit or any of the exchanges you use. You copy your account details from the WITTY Multicurrency platform, and you go and add it to the exchange. For instance, on my Binance right now, I have multiple currencies on my Binance, but that's because I have visited those countries and I have bank accounts in those countries. That's why I'm able to add those banks in my Binance, and I'm able to do transactions, via P2P on all the banks that I have on my Binance. The difference between what I am doing and what you'll be able to do is that for me, I was able to add those currencies on my Binance because I've been to those countries and I have accounts in those countries. For you, you do not necessarily need to travel to anywhere, to any country for you to have those bank accounts. And that is the value we are adding. Before now, you need to physically visit a country and be able to create account in that bank account in that country for you to actually be able to hold an account in that country. But with what we are having, you can be in one country and have 12 different accounts in 12 different countries. And you'll be able to go to your exchange, whichever exchange you use, and you add them. And then you'll be able to do your P2P transaction. So if, for instance, now you are a resident in Nigeria, you can only do P2P in crypto to Naira, because that is the only fiat currency you have. But with the multi-currency platform, you'll be able to move money around and do your transactions. If you just hear that, okay, crypto is cheaper in Zambia, you can go there, buy and sell in Naira. Crypto is cheaper in Ghana, you can go there, buy and sell wherever. That is the kind of opportunity and flexibility that the multi-currency platform brings to you. And I have said multiple times that even before the launch of the Arbitrage Intelligence tool, that really just automate and makes this thing a lot more powerful. The multi-currency platform is still valuable even before we launch the Arbitrage Intelligence tool. So for an average P2P trader that you talk to about our multi-currency platform, especially with the fact that we are supporting more of African currencies, because Africa is where the most P2P transactions are done. And the reason for that is because we have very naive financial infrastructures in Africa. In the West, there are all kinds of payment systems that people really don't need P2P, to operate. But in Africa, we need P2P. You understand? So the fact that we are supporting more of African currencies make this thing a lot valuable for an average P2P trader. All right. So this enables P2P traders, to make more money. Instead of focusing on just one P2P corridor or country, you can now, spread your tentacles around, move money around, make your money work harder for you and, make more money as a result. All right. Now, to the second thing I want us to talk about. There are two phases of our operations. I want to be very fast in this presentation because I want to give a lot more time for questions and answers after this my presentation. So there are two phases of operations. I need you to listen very attentively right now, okay? In our multi-currency product, there are two phases of operations. Number one is the settlement rail phase. Now, let me explain what that is. The settlement rail phase is the first phase that we are going to enter. As we are launching the multi-currency platform in 2 weeks or less, the phase we are going to be playing in is the settlement rail phase. What does this mean? It means that I already explained it, but let me say it again. It means that all you need to do is to log into your multi-currency account, copy your account details, go to Binance, Bybit, or OKX, any of the exchanges that you trade with, and paste those account details there and add those accounts to your profile. And then you are able to, sell or buy crypto in that particular currency. Now, in this settlement rail phase, WITTY is operating behind the scene, right? So when you go to the WITTY Multicurrency platform, you see your name. Let's say Emmanuel Morris. Okay, you copy your name, Emmanuel Morris, you put it on Binance. You copy the account number that we provided for you on the WITTY Multicurrency. You put it on Binance. Then the bank that is supporting that particular transaction in that particular country, you put it on Binance, and then you click add. The moment you add it, it will add. You go through that process to add all of the accounts that we support on the multi-currency on your Binance or Bybit or OKX account. And those accounts, start showing on your profile. So every time you want to do P2P transaction, whether a buy or a sell transaction, Binance or any of the exchange will show you a drop down. You now decide which currency are you using to do this particular transaction. So as against now that you only have one currency in your exchange profile, you now have multiple currencies and you can select. That is the settlement rail. So you're not going to see WITTY on any of the exchange. WITTY is providing the settlement account that enables you to do buy and sell on the exchange. That is the first phase. Now, the second phase is the integration partner phase, where we would be integrated directly on the exchanges. And that's where we are going to. Now, how this works is this. Let me circle back a little bit so that you understand the difference between the settlement phase and integration partner phase. Now, for most of you, the way you do your P2P transaction is that you want to sell USDT, for instance, to Naira. Okay, you place a sell order. Somebody comes and says he wants to buy. Okay, then the crypto exchange will escrow your USDT and tell the person to send money to you. The person will now go outside of Binance. Let's use Binance for example. Go outside of Binance and send money to you, to your bank, and then copy the proof of payment, come back to Binance and upload it, and then say, I have made payment. Now, even though he said he has made payment, you are not going to release that money until you have seen the money in your account. Sometimes it can take 10 minutes or 15 minutes before you actually see the money in your account. It is when you have seen the money in your account, you now go to Binance and click approve before the money is released to the buyer, okay? And then transaction is complete. So give and take, an average P2P transaction using this settlement rail takes about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes even more, right? That is the P2P that most of you know. But the integration partner phase, which we are gunning for after the settlement rail, is that the exchange will integrate us. Like there will be an API integration between WITTY and the exchanges. And then WITTY will now be listed on the exchange, Binance, Bybit, OKX, Gate, whatever. WITTY will now be listed on the exchange such that when you want to be paid or when you want to pay, once you click on pay, because WITTY is integrated with the exchange via API, there is no need for manual confirmation. When you click on pay and you authorize the amount, the API sends a message to Binance or to any of the exchanges, right? And immediately, transaction is consummated. So you are going from spending 10 to 15 minutes on a P2P transaction to spending 3 seconds on a P2P transaction. So imagine a P2P trader who is on the $10,000 plan in WITTY, which means he can trade multiple times a day. So this can be the difference between being able to trade 15 to 20 times a day to being able to trade more than 30 to 40 times a day. That's a lot more money. Because while on the settlement rail phase, it takes you 10 to 15 minutes to consummate one transaction. On the integration partner phase, 3 seconds, you are done. This also means that you'll be able to make more money because when the arbitrage intelligence tool shows you an opportunity, while on the settlement phase where it takes you about 10 to 15 minutes to take advantage of that opportunity and execute it completely. When we get into the integration partner phase, in 3 seconds, you're done. So it means that you'll be able to catch more opportunities and make more money faster. But, of course, as you would already know, the exchanges expect us to do a certain number of volume before they will agree to integrate us. Because as an integration partner, you're actually sharing revenue with the exchanges, right? So they partner with you and they even promote you. They make you, one of their distribution partner. They promote you on their platform, and more people who don't even know you exist will now begin to know you exist. And that's where you begin to see P2P traders saying, we want only WITTY payments. And when P2P traders start saying we want only WITTY payments, what happens? Buyers will have no option than to go and create WITTY accounts so that they will be able to do transactions with these P2P traders who are saying they want only WITTY payment. And why would they want only WITTY payment? Because we are integrated and payment is fast. There is no merchant or P2P trader who would want to deal with somebody that would take 15 minutes to consummate a transaction when they can deal with others that it takes 3 seconds to consummate a transaction. All right. So, but for us to enter that second phase, which is the integration partner phase, there are some requirements that we need to make. There are volumes that we need to be doing monthly before Binance, Bybit, and all of these exchanges will integrate us as an integration partner. So we sat down and did the maths, okay? Based on the volume that Binance and all the exchanges will want us to do before we are integrated as a partner, how many users do we need to be onboarding every month to be able to achieve that? Now, listen carefully. Our goal is to achieve the integration partner before we list on a centralized exchange. Remember that everything we are doing is to make WITTY established before we list on the centralized exchange within 1 year, so that when we list on centralized exchange, 2 things happen. One, we will have enough financial watchers to defend the price of WITTY. And then 2, you guys can sell some of your WITTY, take profit without a major or significant negative impact on the price of WITTY. For that to happen, we need to build the ecosystem. We need to build out our product, which we are doing. We need to grow the community immensely so that the management can make money and have an allocation set aside to be able to defend the price of WITTY. That is all. Everything we are doing within this 1 year is geared towards ensuring that by the time we are listing on the centralized exchange, we have enough watchers to defend the price of WITTY. I hope that is clear. So now, our goal, therefore, is to try to ensure that before that 1 year, when your staking will be maturing and when we'll be listing on centralized exchange, that we would have become integration partner. What this happens is that it gives us credibility. It opens us up to a lot of people that would never have been able to reach. So the exchanges actually become distribution partners for us, and that also would increase our volume, increase our revenue, and help us to have a lot of money to be able to defend the price of WITTY. All right. So we did the math based on the volume we need to be doing to be accepted as an integration partner on the tier 1 exchanges. How many people do we need to be having, every month? So as a result of that number, we needed to think, how can we, massively onboard, P2P traders and crypto natives who would like to get involved into P2P? How can we massively onboard those people onto our platform so that within 3-4 months, we can hit the requirements, the volume requirement that enables us to be accepted as an integration partner? All right. So as a result of that, we needed to brainstorm. What do we do to motivate the community, to mobilize the community, to go out there massively to promote WITTY and get new people onboarded to this platform. And that is why we decided to launch the Waitlist campaign. Now, listen to me very carefully. A lot of you were very disappointed because you were staking your WITTY for 1 year. So at the back of your mind, you felt that that means you have to wait for 1 year before you start taking any kind of benefit. All right. But we know that what we are planning is that even though you are staking your WITTY for 1 year, you do not necessarily need to wait for 1 year to start making money from WITTY. Okay. You can start making money from WITTY from now. And I'm not talking about paper money. I'm talking about real spendable, withdrawable money that you can use with your family. Okay. And that's why I said I'm very excited, because that is at the very core of why we actually even built WITTY. Financial freedom. Build an asset that produces passive income that you can spend every month in, month out, while your asset is still being held and your asset is increasing in value, and that asset is generating passive income for you. That is the only way you can achieve financial freedom. You will not see one wealthy person in this world that does not build wealth like this. You must have an asset, not just an asset, a passive income generating asset. All right. So the asset is there, held for years, increasing in value, but the asset is generating passive income. That's how to build wealth. That's how to achieve financial freedom. And everything we do in WITTY is to help our users, help our community achieve financial freedom. And every time we're able to do that, it gets me really giddy. It gets me really, really excited. And that's what we have been able to crack. All right. So right now, I had explained the activity reward. I had explained the staking reward. If you don't know what those are, you might need to go and watch previous videos. Now, you earn these rewards in WITTY, and you can withdraw it into your external wallet and sell the WITTY on PancakeSwap. I already mentioned that. But the waitlist campaign is what we are launching from tonight. And like I said in my intro on the group, right? This waitlist campaign can enable you earn as much as $2,000 every month. Not $2,000 in paper money sitting on your screen that you cannot touch. I'm talking about $2,000 paid into your wallet, your external wallet, not your staking wallet, your external wallet that you can spend. So the more I think about it, the more excited I am. So not only are you staking your WITTY for 1 year, which is your asset that will be increasing in value because of our tokenomics, right? And there's nobody who has WITTY to sell. So definitely the WITTY is increasing in value because of our tokenomics. But over and above that, you can be making money every month while waiting for the maturity of your WITTY. That's amazing. Okay. Now let me explain how the waitlist campaign works. Okay, so the waitlist campaign, the objective of the waitlist campaign is to grow our community, all right, by promoting the waitlist of the multi-currency payment platform and the arbitrage intelligence tool. Now, so when you go to your affiliate dashboard, you get your invite link. You go out there and you promote. Okay. Now, anybody who comes in within this 30-day migration period, anybody who registers as an affiliate with your link, goes to the commitment vault and buys a minimum of $100 worth of WITTY. The system records it for you and you will appear on the leaderboard. All right. At the end of the 30 days, 20% of the commitment vault volume, that is all the 20% of the amount that was generated from the commitment vault, will be shared to every affiliate who brought in people. But there are a few caveats. But before I go to the caveats, let me say this again so that it's clear. So as an affiliate, you go to your affiliate dashboard, you get your invite link. You go out there and explain to P2P traders and crypto natives that, look, a multi-currency platform is launching, and I'm inviting you to the waitlist. This multi-currency platform allows you to hold accounts in 12 currencies. For now, we are going to be adding more accounts. As a matter of fact, currently I'm aware of 3 currencies that are being worked on to be added on our platform. Chinese renminbi, Tanzania, and one other countries. So we are going to be adding more currencies. Now, what this enables you to do as a P2P trader is enables you to do P2P transaction in multiple countries. An average crypto native or P2P trader immediately sees value in this. And then you go on to tell them that, look, there's an arbitrage intelligence tool that is also going to be launching. Now, this arbitrage intelligence tool is an AI-powered tool that scores all the exchanges that we support and shows you a profitable path. It tells you, buy so currency, so crypto in so country, and move it to so country and sell, and you make money. Basically, that's what it does. And you can do this as many times as possible, depending on your staking package. Access to the Arbitrage Intelligence tool is free, but you must take WITTY. The good news, however, is that even though WITTY will be listing on PancakeSwap at 15 cents, you can buy it today on the commitment vault for 5 cents. That is 66% discount. Okay? Now, how much WITTY you buy will determine how many times you can trade on the Arbitrage Intelligence platform. So you show them the staking plan, they see how many times they will be able to trade and with how much capital, depending on their staking plan. Now they will have to decide which of the staking plans they want to go for. If they go for any staking plan, if they buy WITTY of $100 and above, immediately the system will track them and show them on the leaderboard. If they buy WITTY of less than $100, the system will not capture them. Okay? So it must be $100 and above for the system to capture them. And then at the end of the migration period, 20% of whatever was generated from the commitment vault will be shared amongst the affiliates. Okay? So that's why I said you can earn as much as $2,000. How much you earn is dependent on how much you work, basically. All right? The idea, now, listen to the amazing part of this. We are paying you to do what you would have done even if we didn't pay you. Remember that it is in your best interest to actually grow your community so that you'll be earning activity reward in perpetuity. For as long as those people use the platform, you will be earning WITTY, which you can withdraw and sell on PancakeSwap, or which you can withdraw to your staking wallet and increase your staking package so you can get more value from the ecosystem. So this is something you would have done even if we don't to reward you. You would have still gone ahead to promote so that you can, generate enough people in your network that will be giving you significant activity rewards monthly. But now we are even making it better for you to say we are even paying you USDT. The reward is in USDT, not in WITTY. Okay? At the end of the migration period, 20% of whatever was generated from the commitment vault is shared to affiliates in USDT. So we are paying you to build your organization that will still generate activity reward for you. So that's amazing. So what this is helping you do is that it's making it easier for your prospects to come on board. Instead of your prospects coming on board to buy WITTY at 15 cents on PancakeSwap, you are telling them to come on board now and buy WITTY at 5 cents. So we are actually making it easy for you to actually promote, to help your prospect take action. You are telling them, look, this thing I'm telling you, you need to take action now. For the simple reason that you are going to be getting WITTY at the 66% discount if you take action now. You are going to buy at 5 cents as against 15 cents when it lists on PancakeSwap. And when it lists on PancakeSwap, it's not going to remain at 15 cents. Remember, it's going to be going up. So the more you wait, the higher the price you're going to buy WITTY. So this enables you to actually build your community a lot faster. So how much you want to earn by the end of this migration period depends on you. Okay, so you decide how much you want to earn. Your effort will determine how much you actually want to earn. So action plan is very simple. You need to go to all the P2P groups on Telegram, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. Engage, connect the admin of the group, tell them what WITTY is about. You'll be amazed that the admin might be interested. He's interested, he comes on board, get his invite link and use his invite link to bring his community on board. Remember, the admin will be under you because he will register with your affiliate link, and all his community will be under him, which means all of them will still be in your generation. All right. And then for admins that are not interested, you can talk to them. Okay, how much can I pay you for me to give you what to post? For you to it's called sponsored posting. Okay, I give you what to post. You post on your group. How much do I pay you? You can pay them if the group is sizable and the group is active with P2P traders. You can pay them, give them your invite link and the banner that we have created. If you want, if you prefer a text, just let us know on the group. Admins will help you generate a text that you use for your sponsored post on any of the channels. And like that, you get people onboarded and you're earning money right now. So we want our community to be earning money month in, month out while waiting for their staking to mature. And remember, we're not paying you because you are Father Christmas. We are paying you because you are helping to grow the community, which is what we want. Okay, we grow the community, we achieve the volume we want, we list on the exchange as many exchanges as possible as integration partners, which enables us to reach more people, generate more volume, make more revenue, have more allocation to defend our WITTY, so that when we list on a centralized exchange, we have enough liquidity to defend the price of WITTY, and you can be able to sell your WITTY at a good price, sell maybe 20%, 30% of your WITTY at a good price and do something capital intensive with the money that you have made. Okay, so it's a win-win-win for everybody. All right, I hope that is clear. So I'm going to go through some of the requirements that you need to be aware of for the waitlist campaign. Okay, so please, number one, all affiliates should update their affiliate profile with their wallet address. So the affiliate dashboard has been upgraded, so to say. So now, if you're already an affiliate, you already have an affiliate account, please log into your affiliate account and scroll down. You will see where to update your wallet address. The reason for this is that if your downline registers with your invite link, okay, going forward, new affiliates will be required to also enter their wallet address. So when they are registering as an affiliate, the system tracks their wallet address and knows that you are their upline. So if they go to the commitment vault to buy WITTY of $100 and above, the system automatically knows that they are your downlines and will be able to track, that reward to you. Okay, so please, you already have an account. Immediately after this meeting, Ayobami will drop a tutorial video on the group on how to update your wallet address on the profile. Okay, you go there, you update your wallet address. But for those who have not joined, as you are joining now, there is a field for wallet address. Put in your wallet address there so that if you earn any money, that is where we will pay you your USDT. Remember, we are not paying you in WITTY because we want you to be earning money. We want you to be happy now, to be happy promoting WITTY, waiting for the big day, okay, when we list on the centralized exchange. Okay, so we want to create the same momentum we had when we did the arbitrage trading. That is what we want to create. We want to recreate on the group, and this time around is something that is sustainable, is something that we can pay everybody no matter how much you have generated, because we are paying you from what has been generated. Okay, so that is very important. Secondly, a wallet address will now be required for new affiliate registrations. I said that already. The wallet address of any user who buys from the commitment vault will be attributed to the upline who referred them. All affiliates will be displayed on the leaderboard as long as they have at least one downline who has bought a minimum of $100 of WITTY from the commitment vault. Okay? As long as you have a downline that has bought a minimum of $100 of WITTY from the commitment vault, you will be shown on the leaderboard. So your ranking will be there. You will see your ranking. You see how you are doing. You see what you need to do to overtake whoever is above you and all of that. Okay? Now, very important. An affiliate must refer a minimum of 20 downlines who bought a minimum of $100 of WITTY from the commitment vault to be qualified for the reward share. Now, remember, it's a competition, all right? And the idea or the objective of the competition is community growth. So it's not enough to just come in and just refer one person. We want people to actually work so that we can achieve our objective. Our objective is to be an integration partner of as many tier one exchanges as possible. And I saw the requirement is a piece of cake. We can easily achieve that. The volume they require, we can easily achieve that. And that is what we are trying to achieve with this waitlist campaign. All right. So it's not about giving free money. We are intentional about what we're trying to achieve. And it's for the good of the community. And there is no reason why anybody who is serious cannot do 20 downlines in a month. That's unbelievable. All right. There's nobody who is serious who cannot do 20 downlines in a month of promoting a product that is free. I mean, you understand what I mean? We are promoting a product that people need. They need this product. It's all right, and it is free. They are not paying to access the multi-currency account. They are buying with this WITTY, they are buying to access the arbitrage intelligence tool. Is still their WITTY. Is an asset for them that will appreciate. If they buy WITTY of $100, you already know that it's going to be appreciated. So it's free. The WITTY they are staking is still going to be their own, and it gives them access to a tool that enables them to make more money. So it's really very easy to promote this. So anybody who is serious can easily bring in 20 downlines in a month. All right. So for you to qualify to receive this USDT reward, you need to have referred a minimum of 20 downlines who bought a minimum of $100 from the commitment vault. And I can already tell you that if you focus on referring the right people, P2P traders, most P2P traders will never buy WITTY of $100. You know why? They know that if they buy WITTY of $100, the $100 staking plan only allows them to trade 2 times a day. There is no serious P2P trader who will know that he can actually trade more times a day and make more money that will go and settle for that kind of a staking plan. Not only are you trading only 2 times a day, you can only trade with $100 capital at once. So no serious P2P trader is going to be, we want to do that. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to be going for the higher packages, and that makes you more money. All right? Okay. All affiliates with at least 20 downlines who bought a minimum of $100 of WITTY from the commitment vault qualify for a reward share proportional to the number of downlines they referred. I hope that is clear. So somebody who referred 30 downlines is definitely going to make more money than somebody who referred 20 downlines. Okay? 20% of the commitment vault volume is distributed as reward to affiliates proportional to the number of referrals they introduced to the waitlist. The rewards will be distributed in USDT. This promotion runs till the end of the migration period. All right? So this promotion runs till the end of the migration period. But however, as soon as the WITTY allocated for the commitment vault is exhausted, the sale of WITTY on the commitment vault stops. I hope that is clear. So there is not an infinite number of WITTY that can be sold on the commitment vault. So there's an allocation that has been made for this waitlist campaign. In fact, both the waitlist campaign and those of you who are doing migration and you need to buy WITTY to top up, or you need to buy WITTY to upgrade to a higher plan, it is the same WITTY allocation that all of you are going to be sharing. So I want to appeal to you. Those of you who haven't migrated, I don't know what you're waiting for. Those of you who have migrated and you're leaving your WITTY on the staking wallet, I also don't know what you're waiting for. You need to stake and buy WITTY to add to what you have, to upgrade your plan if you want to do that, or to buy WITTY to add up to what you have and stake on a desired plan. Because the moment the WITTY allocated for the commitment vault is exhausted, that's it. What it then means is that whatever fragment of WITTY you have in your staking wallet is going to be useless there, because you will no longer be able to buy WITTY on the commitment vault. All right? So it's very, very important that you do that. Very, very important you do that, so that new people, the P2P traders that community members will be registering, will not come buy up the WITTY, and you will not have enough WITTY to do your own migration. So it's very, very important that you do that as quickly as possible. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my presentation. Right about now, I want to give time for question and answers, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. If you have questions, you can drop it on the group. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Let's get this rolling, okay? Let's create a lot of momentum on the group and let's win together. God bless you. Good night.